Hi, Peterson Toscano here on a train with a funny story about my dad and a gun. It could be a little disturbing too. I was already an adult visiting my parents in my childhood home in upstate New York. It was early in the morning. I was just waking up, having some green tea. My dad was puttering around the kitchen and he goes to the window and he looks out and he calls me over. He says, "Hey, look, there's a red squirrel there." That's how he talked. He was from the Bronx. And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you don't see a lot of them red squirrels around here." And I don't think I'd ever seen a red squirrel. So I get up and I look, I don't see anything. And he points, says, "Yeah, look there." And there, sure enough, across the driveway, across the lawn, far up in a tree, there was this little red squirrel. I mean, the man had amazing vision, apparently. So I'm drinking my tea watching, and my dad, he suddenly disappears and he runs downstairs to the basement. He comes back moments later with a loaded rifle. I was like, "What are you doing?" "Oh no, they're bad. Them red squirrels, no, they're bad. They get up in the attic and they eat all your wires." I was like, "What?" He pushes me aside. He opens the kitchen window. He puts the gun on the sill. He leans over the rifle, aims, and pow! It was so loud. I mean, it was a gun, but it was in the kitchen and it was in the morning. And he blew the crap out of that little squirrel who was just hanging out there. One shot, dead. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'd never seen my dad shoot a gun before. It was like this Atticus Finch moment. I was like, who am I living with? But then, of course, I forgot that he had been trained by the military as a U.S. Marine to fight in Korea. And he was a rifleman. In all these years, I'm living with a trained killer. So I got my green tea, went back to my room, and just sort of settled in on the reality of my dad, the squirrel killer. It's disturbing, and I was alarmed and in awe somehow at the same time.